let's kind of quickly transition over to our other guest today. She's someone who's been with Crossnore for a little while now, and it's a variety of roles, and is really leading and helping to lead the charge of some wonderful new services that we're offering on the prevention services side. So Angela Squire, Angela, welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So Angela, tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been with Crossnore, and tell us about this prevention services stuff. What's that mean?
Yeah, so I've been with Crossnore 11 and a half years now. I started as a residential counselor, which kind of equates to a cottage parent when I was in grad school. And I spent 5 years in our residential programs, really supporting kids with significant mental health challenges that needed to be in placement, or kids that were in foster care or residential group care because of DSS custody. And I did that for about 5.5 years. And then I transitioned into doing therapy and supervising the therapy department. And out of that experience, really found that even when you do residential services well, which I will arguably say, and I don't even think it's an argument, I think we do that better than anybody, with giving kids experiences that they normally don't get in residential placements, and trying to make it, as fun and as developmentally appropriate as possible. But even when you do that really, really well, it's still trauma for the kids. They're still separated from families, from schools that they used to attend a lot of times, from friendships that they used to have. And that became my heart, was really, how do we stop this from happening? I've loved working with kids in that environment, and I've loved, supporting them in therapy, but what can we do to help prevent that in the first place? And it's so aligned with what is happening nationally and at the state level, with some law changes that really say that this is what's in the best interest of kids, is if we can help it, don't remove the kids. Remove the risk to the family and help support the family in a better way. So that's what we are trying to do. And we had a very gracious donor in Winston-Salem help to get a new program off the ground, which is called Homebuilders. It's been around since the 80s internationally, but we are the first agency in all of North Carolina to ever offer Homebuilders. It is on the state's plan to implement that, but they take their time. So we are the first to get that up and running, and we've already had successful cases. We just started hiring in April and going through intense trainings. It's about 2 years worth of training in how to support families that might have issues with substance use or domestic violence, or concerns about supervision or discipline strategies and things like that. And we put a therapist in the house 10 hours a week to really coach the parents on how can we address concerns, or how can we improve parenting and improve supervision or the structure of the home, so that the kids get to stay with their families instead of having to go into DSS custody if it can be avoided. So that is the new passion of my heart, our Homebuilders program. Again, we've already been able to work with families successfully. And really the criteria for that program is, if we don't show up, DSS is going to take custody within 24 hours. So we respond immediately and get with those parents and jump in there quickly to be able to help and reduce risk, and have been able to see success in that program already.